Hello out there. This is my first YouTube video for my new channel. Kind of exciting. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I have not always been overweight. I was a very active young person, and when I was married I weighed between 135 and 140 pounds at age 21. That was right in my ideal range for my height and body type, etc. Didn't want to get pregnant first off, so went on birth control pills, and wow, 30 pounds. Boom, there they are. Within a year, I became pregnant, and so now at 170 pounds, I added another 30 plus to that, and after my baby was born, kept 10 as a souvenir. Within a year, about a year and a half later actually, on April 1st, I found myself pregnant again with my second child. Yes, he was also on birth control pills. And so I found myself pregnant again, and once again gained more than 30 pounds, kept 10 as a souvenir. Now this time I was determined. I was not going to keep doing this. No more getting pregnant every 9 months or 10 months, whatever. So I took measures and found myself pregnant less than a year later, and once again kept weight from that. So now I'm about 200 pounds by this time, and found myself pregnant again. Yes, in less than 5 years, 4 pregnancies. And this little girl, my youngest, she came with a bunch of complications which required a lot of bed rest and then a stint in the hospital before she was born, and then a little bit longer after. And so after she was born and here, I found myself at more than about 230 pounds is where I was. And so several years later, after dealing with 4 kids in 5 years, my house was a crazy place, as you can guess, and after they all went back to school, I found some time for myself and began a weight loss journey. And I started with curves, and I had taken like Phenergan pills and, done like the Atkins diet before trying to lose weight. And it seemed like as soon as I started to lose weight, I would get pregnant again. What the heck with that? So after all of my kids were finally in school, I had some time and I was able to go to Curves, joined a membership, and found a lot of success there. In about 9 months, I had lost 50 pounds and was feeling really good. It was a great thing. I was down to 180 pounds, and I could see, just 50 more and I'd be back where I wanted to be. And then I decided to go back to school and finish my degree. And so the commute to school, sitting in the car, plus sitting in classes, plus sitting in the library, and then sitting in the car, and then coming home and sitting at my desk and doing homework, equaled an increase of weight, more weight gain. And then as stress happened, because my kids were getting older and I was busy and I had this new job as a director for the high school plays at our high school, and I decided that candy was my friend, and that was my stimulant of choice. No alcohol, no cigarettes, but sugar. And so I found myself increasing my weight. My weight grew and I went past my 230 pounds. And then by the time I had graduated, I weighed nearly 260 pounds. So a lot of weight gain there. And so busy at that point. By this time, all of my kids were teenagers, and we were running around chasing them at their different activities and different things, and didn't have time to invest in a serious weight loss program like I had before. So I tried the South Beach diet again. I tried HCG drops under my tongue. I tried the Curves diet, not the going to exercise, because I just could not find time to do that. And that may sound like an excuse, but I attest it was either no sleep or no sleep in order to exercise, and I just couldn't make that happen on the schedule that I had at that time. And so I just gained weight, and about 2 years ago I just said, forget it, I don't even care, I'm gonna be fat. My husband loves me, he still likes to see me naked, so do you know what, it's all good. but it wasn't good, as I'm sure many of you know out there, also on a weight loss odyssey, that it's not that great. And, you know, I can't get up and down off the floor. I can't paint my toenails comfortably without holding my breath or dying. I can't even clip my toenails comfortably. When I want to put on my shoes, I have to reach down and pull my pant leg up because I can't even reach my leg to put my shoes on. And there's just a lot of things about the quality of my life that have gone downhill. And so it's time. It's been time to do something. So about a year ago, it's currently March of 2014, and about a year ago I started researching weight loss surgeries and found I was going to do the lap band, went to a seminar, went down, made an appointment with a doctor to jump on the lap band wagon, and he suggested the vertical gastric sleeve for me because I had more than 100 pounds to lose. And so I began 6 months working with a dietitian and doctor trying to lose some weight. I got down to 250 pounds and was ready for my surgery in December of 2013. And then I started the pre-surgery diet, and then my doctor got ill and had to take a medical leave of absence. And so I was put on hold again. And let me tell you that this past Christmas, I went on a bender. I did not hold back. I ate anything I wanted, which was not necessarily good. So I put on a little extra weight. But now March is coming up. My surgery is in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from tomorrow, March 24th. And I started the pre-operation diet again, and I'm currently at 251 pounds and looking forward to the future, looking forward to being able to tie my shoes, being able to crawl on the ground, being able to squat if I want to pick something up and not have to use tables or chairs to lift myself back up again. I want to be able to run with my grandchildren when that time comes. I want to be able to play on the floor. There's so many things that I want to do. I want to run and not be weary and walk and not faint is what I want to do. And so, after a lot of prayerful consideration, it's time for me to have a vertical gastric sleeve, and I'm really excited. So, this channel I found a lot of support and help with YouTube, a lot of videos that I've really appreciated that have helped me, but they are so long. You know, most of them are 12 to 25 minutes long, and I just don't have time. I mean, I've got a house full of teenagers, I've got a full-time job, I've got an after-school program that I'm doing, in addition to everything else in my life, church, family, you know, you name it, whatever it is. And so I want to do short little videos. We're going to try to keep them less than 5 minutes. And so hopefully these will be helpful to anybody out there, as YouTube has been helpful to me as I've gone forward in my journey. So that's me. It'll be great to get to know you. Goodbye.